sports. It's in the game.
Like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. Watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. Watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. I dig a hole in the earth, bury myself down low. Never speaking again, I hide beneath the surface. Get back, get away. And I can't see straight. Late nights, I'm not that.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on the Cardinals' Offensive Player of the Year. He's been sensational.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 1st down, it's Benson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Cardinals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
This one deep for Wilson. Touchdown! Michael Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on it.
Cardinals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll start on the ground with Benson. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
A gain of 50 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The slot man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Zone read. Here's Benson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak. They'll start out here with the option left. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Cardinals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. A give left side for Benson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Remember, he ran it in the last time they had it. That was his 9th rushing touchdown on the season. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it is caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 60 yards. And the Cardinals have yet again retaken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Benson running right. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Duvernay in motion. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They'll run with Benson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Benson. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having...
Visitors offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is taken in by McBride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Duvernay in motion. They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercato. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's DiMercato. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he's going to try and do this himself. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Duvernay in motion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey McBride.
31 yards.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but
they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Duvernay in motion.
2nd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
so Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in